Subtitles. Hey everyone, welcome to the Thriller channel. Right at that moment, the phone suddenly rang, and the girl was dragged into the darkness by mysterious hands. The brother was completely frozen, thinking, what's going on? Where's my sister? He shouted, sister. Sis. Suddenly, the sister reached. The brother was terrified into paralysis, and the sister finally crawled out, appearing to see something horrifying. With her brother, they went to Domei's. To find out what happened, Domei and Xiao Shuai hurried to the cave with flashlights. Nothing was inside. They thought the kids were wrong. Suddenly, Domei spotted a ticket booth nearby and discovered a mirror inside. Oddly, the mirror was taped shut as if sealed. Domei, curious, peeled a tiny bit. And guess what? No one noticed. A girl in red appeared in the mirror. What a surprise. Domei mustered her courage and approached the little girl, asking how she ended up there. The girl looked terrified, refusing to speak. The little guy came closer, frightening her more. She lowered her head at a loss. Suddenly, the little girl screamed, claiming there were noises coming from the cave. So everyone had to go check it out. Xiao Shuai went in and found a closed iron door. Politely, he whispered, "Is anyone there?" Suddenly, there was a loud bang from inside, startling him. Looks like there really was something in there. The little guy didn't think much about it and prepared to open the iron door, a mix of chaos and determination. Finally, he opened the door to reveal a pitch-black space, like an endless pit. The little guy started to get nervous too. He told Domei there was nothing inside. "Oh, this is terrifying." At that moment, a horrifying woman with a twisted face appeared and pounced on Xiao Shuai. Blood started oozing from her eyes and ears, and in an instant, she could hardly breathe. Later, Officer Dujin arrived at the scene. After a thorough search, he found a dusty photo near. The photo depicted a little girl and a man. Chillingly, this girl was the same one Domei encountered, but Dujin didn't share the photo to Domei. He wondered what on earth had happened. Domei flew into a rage. "Damn, how many more times must I repeat?" The rookie cop reiterated. The senior officer asked again, "Are you done? Enough already. Have you found the girl who appeared earlier?" Dujin replied, "What are you talking about? She was daydreaming. Where would there be a girl around here?" Domei was ready to explode. "Fine. If you want help, I'll go find her myself. These useless guys." But what on earth happened to the woman? Fast forward to a certain night. The woman who died had followed a man, and they both appeared very flustered. The man was even drinking and driving, and accidentally ran over a dog. This dog, by the way, was the same one those two kids were looking for. The man saw this and picked up the dead dog's body, getting ready to toss it in the trunk. Subtitle: Opening the trunk, he found his kidnapped wife all to be with his mistress. The man planned to take her to the Long Mountain, and after a nap, ended up tossing her body in the same spot. It was indeed the Long Mountain cave we mentioned earlier, and the man forcibly opened the cave entrance. Inside, it was filled with ropes and scrap paper. The man, drunk, didn't care about a thing. Without hesitation, he broke the ropes, killed his wife, and tossed her body in with the dog, then sealed up the cave. Little did he know, as he was leaving that cursed place, his wife's voice suddenly called out, making his mistress panic, "Isn't she dead?" The man went to check, and when he opened the gap, he heard the mistress voice that sounded just like before. The man froze. Had he drunk too much? He collapsed in fright. As the voices echoed through the forest, the little girl in red suddenly appeared at Domei's doorstep. Seeing her in such a dire state, Domei's motherly instincts kicked in, and she took her in without a second thought. Domei even gave the girl a bath, but discovered she was covered in bruises, as if she had been mistreated. It made the already loving Domei even more compassionate. While bathing, Xiao Shuai suddenly cried, "Mummy." Domei went to check, but then strange noises came from the mirror, as if someone inside was starting a generator. The little girl was terrified, and when Officer Dujin was informed, she also got a lead. Locate the girl Domei spoke of, she examined Long Mountain's missing cases. Oddly, each victim heard deceased relatives' voices guiding them to the cave. The earliest case featured the little girl from the photo and that man. Meanwhile, after bathing, the little girl put on Xiao Zhen's clothes and suddenly called out to Domei, "Mom." Domei was bewildered. "Why are you calling me, Mom?" She hurriedly asked for the girl's name. The girl replied her name was Xiao Shuai. Domei was shocked. "Are you serious?" "What a coincidence. That's exactly my daughter's name." The girl's appearance strengthened Domei's longing for her son. While watching his son's recording, she slowly drifted off to sleep on the couch. Xiao said she'd let go. She missed her son deeply. Watching the footage, she heard sounds from the room, as if Xiao was talking. When she opened the door, it wasn't Xiao at all, but a girl imitating her voice. How strange.